All right, so thank you guys all for coming, the ones that are here, and joining, the ones that are on here, for our March team meeting. We have a lot, okay, a lot going on. So like I said, if you don't have paper and pen handy or paper and pencil, you better make sure to grab it because there's going to be lots of notes tonight. But before we really get started, and it's part of my outline for tonight, but because some of us have to leave early, Tiffany, I wanted to make sure, because Tiffany's been around for a while, that she gets to help me celebrate what we're getting ready to celebrate, because I am so super excited that I finally got to hug this person tonight when she came in. And so I want to, let me share my screen for a second. Oh, let me go to the right slide. There we go. We need to celebrate Miss Nikki, who promoted to a director in the month of February. Woo! Yay! Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am. And you know, I've had people say, well, it's not even your first director. Yes, it is my first director. I don't care what anyone says, she's my first director. You know, you guys know that I do hospitality for some people. Like Lakin originally was a hospitality person. Ray, that normally joins us, is a hospitality person. Miss Nikki was my first hospitality person, so she was kind of like my first science experiment. You're a guinea pig. She's my guinea pig. But really, you know, I found this picture today that's on the slide because it's really important to me, because that's actually the first day that I met Nikki in the airport. So we met July 2016, and we went to national conference together that year, and we sat there at the airport waiting for our plane, and we just got hooked up because of her person that calls herself a director. And from there, it's kind of, long story short, is that, you know, she's really become a fabric of the WOLFPACK team. And so really she's mine, you know, genetically not mine, you know, by Pampered Chef DNA, but genetically she's mine. I don't care what anyone says. So I have a couple things for Miss Nikki that I want to give to her. Yeah. So we have, go around the other side. Go around the other side. So we have some tulips for you. And, you know, I think for me, most of the time people get roses, okay, because roses are beautiful and roses come in all kinds of colors. And typically what we do, what we like to do is we like to give you 5 pink roses to represent your team and then 1 red rose to represent your promotion to director. Well, just so happens in the town of Shippensburg that you can't find roses right now because of a play that just happened. But honestly, we decided to go with tulips, and I'm actually glad that we did, because for me, this is something you can plant and you can grow just like you're going to plant and grow your team. You know, your team is going to keep growing and be successful. And so there's 6 tulips there for you to represent you and your team. Thank you. You're welcome. And then, Lily, can you give her this? This is just a little gift from me and the hubs, because you already know how proud I am of you. I think I've told you 15,000 times since last month, but it, you know, doesn't hurt to hear it like 5 more times. You know, promoting to director is not easy at all. I've been there and done that. It takes a lot of work to do it, and I'm going to explain what those are in a second. It takes a lot of work, a lot of growth, a lot of personal perseverance, dedication, and the words can go on for what you have to go through to promote to a director. But the one thing I do know is that in order to promote to director, no matter what time of the year, no matter what the excuses are, when you change and when you decide to promote to director, you will do it. You're ready to do it, okay? And literally, read the side of the bracelet. She believes that, so she did it. That's right. To me, those are the words that kind of stand their ground, you know, because when you do, you have to believe in yourself first that you can do something. And once you truly believe in it, then you know you can do it. Okay. And so, Nikki, the middle of February, Nikki wasn't even thinking about promotion really. You know, we've talked about it here and there. And all I can tell you guys is that when the stars align, they align. And it normally happens really fast. So I tell you guys this because, scoot your buns. I tell you guys this because no matter where you're at with Pampered Chef, whether you're a brand new consultant, you're a 1-year consultant, or you're a 7-year consultant, if you're not a director, it doesn't matter. You know, when you decide that you're ready for it, then you'll be ready for it. When you know in your heart that you're ready for it, then it's time. Okay. So Nikki, why don't you tell these guys what arrived at your house after promoting and kind of some of the perks that you've seen so far with your recent promotion. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Miss Nikki. So if you want to talk to your team too, you can move it.
So before the boxes came, I got 250 EC bucks.
Woo!
Which is going to pay for my conference. And then my paycheck was really nice with the overrides. And currently my living room is a maze because of the boxes.
So what came? What came, Nikki?
The new products.
And does anyone know or realize how much the new spring line cost?
About $6,000.
$1,200. Yeah. $1,200 worth of products. So $1,200 worth of products arrive at your house for promoting to a director. The whole spring line of products she just got for free, just for promoting to a director. I mean, so you think about the amount of income, how your income is going to change. You know, those Pampered Chef dollars, like you said, are going to cover your costs for a national conference for registration. All of the products now you don't have to worry about, you know, until next fall about buying new products because you have everything you need. For me alone, that kind of is significant. You know, that's a huge chunk of money that Pampered Chef just invested in our next leader. All right. So one more thing, because, you know, we have to celebrate with some food, right? Because we're Pampered Chef consultants. So, so I had a cake made for you. And it's going to be kind of hard to see. So here, I'm going to tilt I want them to see. Listen, my kids are like, cake, 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 cake. So that's what Nikki's cake looks like.
Go back a little bit.
Go up a little.
Nope.
Which way? I'm closer.
There you
All right, right there.
So there's Miss Nikki's cake that we had for her. So
she's hot.
She is hot. She is hot stuff. Her and her Davis go-getters, because she changed her team name. So, but seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you. You know, I could not be more proud of you because, like I said, it's just a huge accomplishment for you and your team, because you can't promote to a director without your team. Okay, right. You can't do it by yourself. And if you could, then you wouldn't be able to call yourself a leader, because leaders lead people, right? And so that just proves that Nikki's got leadership skills, because she was able to take 5 people from her team and pull this together literally in about 10 days. So let's just give her a big round of applause, guys. So anything else you would like to say, Miss Nikki?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Another good pictures. You were clapping too?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Lord. She gonna make me cry, y'all.
I got Becky roses because I was always taught that you give people their roses while they can smell them. So this is just a small token, and I gave you a card. Treat yourself. Just to let you know I appreciate you, because from day one, you've been there consistently. So
It's my job. I love you too, sweetheart. So proud of you. Now who's next? That's what I want to know. Who is flipping next?
I know who's next. Kate.
Oh my gosh, my kids are annoying. All right, so I need a picture of you with your cake real quick before we cut into this and my kids like eat your cake.
I'm doing one in it.
Actually, yeah, because we gotta post this all over Facebook.
That's fine. Are you going right there?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute.
Don't let it slide.
Woo, woo. All right. Hey, honey, you want to come cut the cake for me?
Cake.
Everybody screams cake in my house.
Cake.
Okay, enough screams of cake. Sorry, you would think that they already had sugar, but I promise you they haven't. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with...
I got the plate. Mom, I'll cut it.
See? What did I tell you, Angie? If it's not loud at my house, something's wrong. All right, so we're going to go ahead and kick things off with our little outline here. So between the WOLFPACK and the Davis Go-Getters, we brought on 6 new team members last month. That's pretty awesome. Excuse me. So we had Amanda Winstead, Trudy Engel, Miss Laura Williams, Kristen Kamenow, Nikki Bastian, and Kiana Nelson all joined our team last month. So we have our nice little pictures there. So welcome to our team. Doo-doo-doo. That was great. It was like a drum roll almost. All right, so it's time. I want you guys to think about this for a second. I want you guys to take a second, and I want to hear something that you're proud of in your personal business that happened last month, okay? And no matter big or small, you know, if you're proud of it, then I want to be proud of it. I want us as a team to be proud of it. So it is time to toot your own horn. So let's start with our Zoomers. What is something you are proud of, Miss Laura, that you did in your business last month?
I did a party all by myself for the first time, my first party, because you were sick.
I was sick. Yes.
I was so scared going, but I did good once I got there.
There you go. And let me tell you, that's not an easy feat, guys. You know, when you're... What is that?
It's me, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It was like, I thought I had feedback coming back from me. It's not an easy task, especially when you're a brand new consultant, to stand in front of your peers, especially your friends and family. I honestly feel like when I'm in front of my friends and family, those are the hardest shows I've ever done, because you feel like, you know, those people are going to judge you because they know you,
Or
you know?
people that you don't even know.
Or people that you don't know. Yeah, but you know what? I'm so much more comfortable around strangers than I am my own family and friends.
Yeah, but I couldn't relate to anybody.
All right, so let's see. Miss Renee. I'm going to duct tape your mouth. Oh, that's recorded. Oops. I promise I would never do it. Hey, at least somebody got my humor. Miss Renee, what is something you are proud of that you did last month?
I actually kind of formed a little plan. I'm doing a fundraising event, and that's going to be not until the end of April, but
Okay.
that gives me plenty of time to plan that. But in the meantime, I'm making a lot of contacts while I'm doing this.
Awesome. Awesome. So
Yeah.
kudos to you, my dear, because guess what? If you don't plan your work, how can you work your plan, right?
Right.
You have to have some kind of plan in mind for yourself in order to actually carry out what you want to do, okay? Just like I tell you guys all the time, you need to have your goals written down or know what your goals are, because if you have nothing that you're reaching for, how are you going to get there? All right, so Miss Sue, what's something you were proud of that you did?
I can't expect me to talk.
Well, you can type it in if you can't talk.
I didn't do nothing.
What's that? You didn't do nothing? Yes, you did.
We have one show.
You did one show. Well, guess what? Can I tell you something that you should be proud about, that one show? We have almost 40 team members on our team, and you did one show. You know how many on our team didn't do one show? So be proud that you did one show, Okay? No matter big or small, you were active last month. So give yourself some credit for that.
Yeah, between my job and overtime and stuff. So
There you
just
go.
one show.
You know what? You could have made excuses, but you chose to make money. Just saying. You liked that, didn't you?
Yep.
That's right. So, Miss Angela, what did you do?
Well, after being inactive for almost 6 months, I was about ready to lose being a consultant. I was able to make a contact and have a party, and I had a $500 party, and I'm back active.
Woo! See?
I'm
It
doing a bridal shower right now, so, and I've made 3 contacts out of that. I haven't got them to commit yet, but they're interested.
That's how fast your business can change, guys. Okay? With one show, how many times have you guys heard me say it and preach it?
Our one.
All it takes is one show. The power of one. And you have to believe it. If you believe that the power of one will work, it will work. Okay? I literally last year was tracking. I started with one show that I did down in Littlestown. And I think by the time I was still tracking it to like the end of December, I ended up with almost 50 bookings from out of one show. So if you would track that one, how it keeps multiplying, I ended up with 50 shows by the end of the year from one show. Okay? So one show is all it takes to retransform your business. Okay? Just one show. All right, my girls that are here. Lakin, what are you proud of?
I had a host that wasn't going to host the show, and with post coaching and everything, she had a $1,000 party.
So Lakin had a host. I don't know if you can hear her. She's kind of quiet. You guys know I'm like I'm loud enough for everyone. So Lakin had a host that was not sure about having a party. Lakin host coached her, and she ended up having over $1,000 party. So I'd say that's a pretty good toot. All right, Miss Tiffany.
I had another $1,000 virtual party.
Woo! Another $1,000 virtual party. Like I keep telling you guys, if you are looking to do virtual parties, okay, this is your chick, okay? Just saying. I will pass my work off to her. But no, I mean, seriously, $1,000 virtual party is not an easy task, okay? Not by any stretch of the imagination, because, you know, I would rather physically be in front of people. Me and her talk about this all the time. I would rather be probably in a crowd at a cooking show naked than do a virtual party, because they just, I don't know, they drive me crazy. I don't know, maybe. My husband's back there like, what? All right, and honey, we're recording.
Duct tape, naked.
Hey, Nikki, I bet we could probably guess what Nikki is proud of, but maybe she'll toot her horn about something else. I don't know. Nikki, what do you want to toot your horn about?
My team.
Your team.
So, it started with Kristen. Is she still on?
I don't think she's on right now. Kristen, are you still on? Oh, there she is. She's on. I see her now.
I am.
Yay! Here, you talk directly to her.
Hey, Kristen. So I want to toot, not my horn, but my team horn. When we realized, I think I called Becky and was like, we super close, but Kristen used to sell, what was it, 9 years ago, Kristen?
Yeah.
So she used to be a seller, and she came in, and when I say she came in running full charge.
She came in like a wrecking ball. Sorry.
She came in with so much energy, excitement, and to be honest, Kristen say, I'm the superstar, but she's the superstar. So,
Oh, no.
So she ignited the fire for our new name is Davis Go Getters, because everybody just jumped on board, and it just made me feel really proud to be their mom, because everybody, even down to the last day, was like, okay, where we at, what numbers? So just say how proud I am of you, Kristen, and then the other team, even those that wasn't active made themselves active. So even my two girls, which Sabrina, Kristen signed up under Sabrina and Danielle, and I was determined I wasn't going to promote without them because they were there from day one. So I'm just excited about my team and where we are going, and just excited.
Awesome. Awesome. So I will tell you that just like it takes one show, okay, to get your business back on track with bookings, it takes one person to ignite a fire on your team to change the team, okay? And so that's exactly what happened, Kristen. You need to give yourself some credit because I can tell you, honestly, I know what Nikki's team was like, and nothing against anybody on Nikki's team, nothing at all against them, because we all work we work our own pace at this business. And what happens is when we have somebody that's really strong, when they come on, it pushes us as leaders to do better and want more when you see somebody so excited about their business. And that's exactly what happened when you joined her. When you joined her team, it not only lit a fire on her team, but it lit a fire in Nikki, okay? So I can tell you that all started with you. So I want you to give yourself some credit because you definitely deserve that credit.
Oh, thank you.
So I didn't see that you were on with us. So what is your little toot, Miss Kristen?
Well, I guess I came back to Pampered Chef, and due to Nikki starting my launch party, she got me like 5 different shows, and from there I made $3,000 in like I had $3,000 in sales for the first month, which was awesome. So
that is awesome.
So how was your paycheck, Kristen?
How was that paycheck?
It was $700 plus.
Woo!
So it was nice.
Who doesn't want $700? I mean, when you think about it, I mean, $700 is kind of nice. So
yeah,
awesome. So let's do some more recognition. So let's talk our monthly recognition. We had, like I said, there were several people that we brought onto the team. So I recruited Amanda and Laura, and then Nikki signed Kiana. Amanda then recruited her mom, Trudy. Sabrina recruited Kristen, and then Kristen recruited Nikki K. So we had a whole growth spurt within our teams, which was pretty awesome. Green by 15, we had myself, Heather and Chris, Nikki, Kristen, Sue, Laura B, Tiffany, Sarah, and Laura Nesbitt. We're all green by the 15th in the month of February. $1,000 shows, we had Sarah Jarrett that had a $1,227 show, and that was her first cooking show also. So congratulations to Sarah on that. She qualified herself almost in one show, which was pretty awesome. Tiffany had an $1,111.15 virtual party last month. We did have some other promotions. So Kristen, did you know you promoted to a senior consultant in your first month also?
No, I didn't see that till the other day. I noticed it.
So yeah, so congratulations to you on promoting to a senior consultant. So who knows what a senior consultant, what it takes to promote from a consultant to a senior consultant? Who knows?
Would it be just one recruit?
Yep, one personal recruit, absolutely. And so what happens is when that person submits their first show, and you're active, so you have to be active, and they're active, you promote to a senior consultant. So congratulations on that. And then, of course, we had Miss Nikki, who promoted to a director. So we had several people hold their first shows in the month of February also. So we had Sarah, Laura Williams, Kristen, and Nikki K all held their first shows. And then the most bookings for the WOLFPACK, I don't know about Nikki's team, but the most bookings went to Tiffany with 4 bookings last month, which is pretty awesome. Kristen had 5, Nikki said, so there you go. All right, so we already went through the promotion slide. So our top sellers, here, I want you guys to be able to see this too. Top sellers, number 10 was Bridget Weaver with 215 in sales. Number 9 was Sue Hart with 229.55. Number 8 was Lori Long on Nikki's team with 303.03. Oh my gosh. Woo! That was like a mouthful. Number 7 was Laura Nesbitt with $476. Number 6 was Angela with her kick butt comeback party of $500.98. Number 5 was Miss Nikki with $1,036.42. Number 4 was Miss Lakin with her welcome back party, her real welcome back party, with $1,294.88. And I'm going to stop right there for a second because
That was one show.
huh?
No. Oh, it wasn't. It was almost.
So my saving myself some postage. We're gonna have her open up her little package here. So while she opens that up, I'll keep going. Number 3 was Sarah Jarrett with $1,448.67. And like I said, Sarah not only ended up qualifying in her first 30 days, she also earned her consultant incentive, which was half of her money back on her kit. And then she also got 100 Pampered Chef dollars. And then let's see, number 2 was Kristen with $3,170.56 in sales in her first month. That is pretty darn awesome. Number 1 was Tiffany Saver with $3,227.22. Holy cow. Okay, so all virtual, might I add. So again, what did I just tell you guys like 5 minutes ago? If you want to do virtual parties, who do you call? Tiffany.
Ghostbusters.
You're so welcome.
Oh, goodness.
So, so Lakin, do you want to hold that up so everybody can see? So Lakin, here, let me stop this real quick. So this is just my little special gift to Lakin for coming back to the WOLFPACK because, you know, she really belongs here. And it's just a little coaster that says WOLFPACK Proud. And then
They said it took a while, but I'm here.
And then that's for Malachi. Look, that's a little gift from Malachi. But I have one more thing for you. Somewhere on my desk. Oh. And then because you qualified in your first 30 days, well, because you qualified, not in your first 30 days, Lakin's going to get this little pin that she can wear on her apron, and it's just our Pampered Chef logo, and it's done in a sterling silver. So that is for you, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and so not only did she do all that, guys, but Lakin has officially earned 200 Pampered Chef dollars also. So in your first 90 days, every $12.50 that you do in sales, you earn 100 Pampered Chef dollars. So now officially in her first like 60 days, she's done over $2,500 in sales. So pretty awesome. Let me plug myself back in. So Lakin, what are you going to spend all that money on? Or have you already spent it?
I have not spent it yet. I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No. I'm contemplating.
Contemplating.
I want to use it for conference.
Yeah,
but-
conference? Okay.
But since it's Brian's,
Yeah, we
wasn't
gotta figure all that out.
I wasn't sure if I could.
So
Kind of
that would
waiting to
be,
figure it out.
that would definitely be my recommendation for anyone that's brand new, okay? Think about holding those Pampered Chef dollars when you earn them and go to national conference with us, okay? I promise you that national conference in August is just, it's business changing, okay? If you've never been and always wanted to go because you've been a consultant for a while, or you're a brand new consultant, trust me, Chicago is where you want to be in the month of August, okay? So you will see information. I created an event on our WOLFPACK team page so that you guys would have all of that information, dates, and kind of, you know, stuff as far as when I plan my tickets, my flights, those kinds of things. I'll post all that information. So if anybody wants to all fly in together, we can absolutely do that. So just kind of stay tuned. Even if you're kind of thinking about it, click maybe. That way you get the notifications on the event. Okay. Yeah. So Tiffany also, because she was our top seller for the month, something new that I'm going to start doing is whoever our top seller for the month is going to start getting Pampered Chef dollars from me. So $5 isn't a lot, but I'll tell you $5 adds up. $5 is like a pack of mini catalogs. You know, over time, I mean, $5 is $5, right? And then I also had a little gift for her because it's time for us to grow this team, guys, okay? I know that we've talked a lot in the last couple weeks about it, about the fact that, you know, we have to really be selfless in this business because we really never know who needs Pampered Chef. I would have never, you know, 7 years ago, I mean, like I told you guys, the person that came to do my party, she wasn't going to ask me if I wanted to join Pampered Chef because I was the career person. I had a busy job. I had great income. I didn't need the extra money. So a lot of times we don't even ask people like that because we already prejudge them in our minds, right? And so I'm ready to grow. Like I'm ready to watch you guys go to that next level with your businesses. And so this just had a little bit of symbolism to me when I found this at the store. And those of you guys that know Tiffany know exactly why I got this for her and why I chose this for her. So it says, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Okay? Because you literally can change somebody's life with Pampered Chef. Okay? And I tell you that just from personal experience, that had I not started this business 7 years ago, had that person looked at me and been like, oh my God, you're not joining my team, because I was kind of crazy. So they logically could have told me no, but had somebody not given me the chance though, I don't even know where we would be now. Okay. For those of you guys that don't know my story, you can go onto my YouTube channel. There is a video of me speaking, 7 years ago when I started. After that year, like the next fall, I was actually invited to speak down in Baltimore when we did spring launches. And so I got to get up on stage in front of everybody and give my testimonial about why that was so important to me, how Pampered Chef had started to change my life. So if you got a couple minutes, watch that, because I promise you'll probably cry. But some of you guys do know my story, and you know that when I tell you that it changed my life, I literally mean that, because my family went from a 6-figure income to poverty within 24 hours. Okay. And so it definitely has the power, this business does, to make it what you need it to be. Okay. And don't forget that, because what we need it to be and what others need it to be. So I'm off my soapbox for the minute. You gotta go. Everybody say bye to Tiffany. She's off to work.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
It sounds like a robot.
We had Transformers. Oh, goodness. All right. So where are we? Let's move this back over here out of my way. All right. You have a good night at work, my dear.
Oh, yippee.
She's so excited to go to work. Not at all. Bye, honey. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
All right, so team updates. What is going on with the pack? All right, so, we need to do our drawing real quick before she leaves. Do we have everyone's tickets? Okay, was there anybody else? Did I get tickets from everyone? Everybody that wanted raffle tickets for our drawing? Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do our drawing here. Hey, Isaac or Lily, come pull a ticket for me. Lily, you can do the next one. I have one more later.
Oh, I was writing it back there.
Okay, Isaac's going to pull our winner for our raffle of products. All right, close your eyes. And you have to say the magic words. Magic words.
What are
You have to say winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Who is our winner? Who we got? Stacy! Stacy is our winner. Stacy's not on with us, but Stacy will be getting this big, huge, giant bag that weighs like 50 pounds, I swear it does, of like $140 worth of products. So congratulations, Miss Stacy! Yes, love. Bye-bye. Bye, honey. All right, so mark your calendars. Next team meeting is April the 9th at 6 o'clock. And again, it will be both here at my home for those that want to attend, and then also on Zoom, open to everybody now. If you don't already have this on your calendar, this month, every Thursday night from 8:30 until I said 9 o'clock, but last time we actually made it an hour, so I get winded. You guys know that. So I would say from 8:30 to 9:30, just to be on the safe side, we will have a pop-up training. There are events created on our Facebook group already for each one of them. And every week is going to be a different kind of training subject. So just make sure you check that out. So WOLFPACK, our team goals for March is 15,000 in team sales, 5 new team members, and 15 active team members. So that means half of us need to be active on our team in order to reach that goal. And 5 new team members. I would love, love, love to see 5 new team members. So over the weekend, I put out a challenge on our team page, right? Did anybody see that? I know some of you did. Yeah? Lakin was one of them. Lakin seen it. So we did our pot of gold challenge this last weekend. So I just want to give a shout out to Tiffany, to Sarah, Lakin, and Laura that all did the challenge, and they booked a total of 5 extra shows just by doing the challenge. And we're going to do a drawing right now for that one. So it's not too late though. Okay. So go down through the post on the WOLFPACK team page and check it out, because there are words on there that you can send to people through a green dot, right? And be like Miss Laura that booked 2 extra shows by using those words, right? How simple is it? The words are there. You send a message, done. You got a third one?
Yeah,
Woo!
she just hasn't picked a date yet.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, so we are going to pull another winner. So those girls are going into a raffle for a product. You better not tell Lily that you did both of them. She's going to be grumpy. All right, close your eyes because there's only 5 tickets in here. All right, so Isaac's going to pull a ticket. And who do we have? Ah! We've got Miss Lakin is our winner of our pot of gold. So Lakin is getting the ceramic egg cooker. There you go. You are so welcome, my dear. All right, so how many of you guys watched the pop-up training that we did a week ago on recruiting? Did anybody watch that one? I know some of you guys had watched it. Some of you guys participated, which was even more cool. So at the end of it, I issued a challenge to our teams, right? Did anybody notice that? Did anybody hear that challenge that I issued? So the challenge was for every, well, not a challenge. It's more of, you know, I'm willing to spend some money. In the month of March, for every new team member you brought on, you're going to get a $25 gift card from me. Hello? 25 bucks? I mean, that's pretty awesome. But then I'm kicking it up a notch because your new consultant, when they qualify, is going to also get a $25 gift card from me. Hello? That's like a win-win situation, right? I mean, it's like bribing someone to join your team. Winner, chicken dinner. Yes, winner, chicken dinner. That's right. So that runs until the end of March, okay? So just to let you guys know. So as I mentioned a couple minutes ago, did you guys know I have a YouTube channel? Does anybody know that? Yeah, so if you go onto YouTube, up in the search bar, put my name up in there. It will pull up my channel and click subscribe. Every time I post a new training in there, then you get a notification and you'll always have new trainings coming to you, okay? And so if you go onto there, you'll see, I don't know, there's probably 50 different trainings that I've done since I've opened the YouTube channel like 2 years ago. So you can go all the way back and look at different trainings that I've done in the past, okay? So when you have that 30 minutes, that 45 minutes, that hour, and you want to kind of feed your brain, then, you know, go there and check it out, okay? Home office updates. Let's see what we going on. So everybody's like, you know, we're all marching forward, right? That's kind of the theme of our team page this month. But Pampered Chef also, that's kind of Pampered Chef's theme too right now. And so if you didn't know it, Pampered Chef actually has a challenge that they're doing called Share, Sell, and Win. Has anyone seen that on Consultants Corner? So from February 1st to June 30th, this is how long this promotion runs. You get entries in for every qualified recruit. You get 1 entry. You get 1 entry for reaching $2,000 in commissionable sales, and 1 of 3 will win 500. Wait, one of 3. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Win 1 of 3 $500 cash prizes. So they're actually giving away 3 $500 prizes. So all monthly entries are automatically entered. So, you know, your name will go from 1 month into the next month. And then they're also giving away 2 Pampered Chef travel getaways to Chicago. Okay. So they're going to be doing the drawing. Actually, the first drawing is on March 19th. It'll be on our Pampered Chef Consultant Events page. It's on Facebook. That's where you'll be able to see that live drawing. And then there'll be some stories coming after the drawing takes place. So Pampered Chef is also really gearing up and making sure that they have support materials for you guys. So in case you didn't know, there's a brand new party pack that's available called Fast and Fresh Weeknight Meals. And so lots of great words that you can use to help book those shows. So just make sure, if you guys, does everybody know where the party packs are that you can find on Consultants Corner? Everybody know where that you find them? Okay. So they should be under the Training and Resources tab when you sign into Consultants Corner, and then all the way down to Marketing Imagery. And then in that next screen, you'll find a place that says Party Packs. Well, when you open up Party Packs are amazing if you've never used them. Okay, so there's materials in there. Like I said, in the picture right here, there's words to use to book those shows, but then there's also graphics that go hand in hand with that theme of the party. Okay, and so you can use those if you, let's say you just created an event for a cooking show, and you're kind of pumping up people before the cooking show, or you can also use those graphics for doing virtual parties. Okay, so let's see what's next. Yeah, we already did that one. So how many of you guys have gotten access to virtual parties? Anybody? Nikki, you have? Lakin, have you gotten access yet? No? Okay, okay. Who is that waving at me? Miss Angie? Angie got access? Awesome. Okay, so, and Laura got access? Awesome. So in order, and Kristen, you did too? Okay, in order for you to gain access to all of the new materials that they just put online, you need to make sure you go to Pampered Chef University and take the party experience training, okay? Once you go through the party experience training, then there's gonna be another section that opens up on that marketing imagery called virtual party. Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I have no idea what happened to my. Lose you guys for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what just happened. Hold on one second. Click continue. Oh, I hate technology sometimes. Can you go, please, somewhere else? Thank you. Oh my goodness. You guys all love technology, right? We all love it. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes. And now watch, it's not going to want to restart. Isaac Russell, turn it down. Why? Oh, wait. All right, I'm going to hop off my phone real quick so I can see if I can get it back on. So I will be right back with you guys. Yay, we're back on. Hopefully it kept recording while we were off. It probably did. So if you guys were talking bad about me, I will know it later when I watch the replay. My kids are laughing. All right, can everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Perfect. All right, so let me go back to screen share. I know you guys love my singing. Cursed. You're all cursed with my singing. Where's, oh, I took it down. Oh, crud. Why are you popping all these open, Becky? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, too many screens. What slide were we on? We were on that one. Hey, it actually came up. That was weird. All right, I think I've got us back on track. There we go. All right, so yes, back where we were. So you have to do the experience training, the party experience training to gain access to the virtual parties. So like I was saying, I went ahead and created a new outline using the virtual party pack that they just came out with. And so if you're just getting into virtual parties, you do have access to that. And as a team member, if you're not on there, if you go onto the WOLFPACK team page, up at the top, it has all of our groups that we have within the WOLFPACK, okay? So if you click the WOLFPACK virtual team group, then I will add you into there. You can click and then I have to approve you to go in. All right, so Pampered Chef wants us to focus on new products, okay, and how we can use them to book shows and to recruit, okay? Because really, that's kind of the two main things of our business, right, is booking and recruiting. So we're going to talk about using our new products and how you can use them to book shows and to also recruit. I'm going to grab my drink real quick. I run my mouth so much it gets dry. All right, so tip number 1, you have to show your excitement, right? You have to be excited, or really are people going to want to book a show with you? So the best way to build excitement, though, with potential hosts and guests is to share your own. If you're not excited, how are they going to get excited, right? So if you walk into a show and you're like, hello, class, today we're going to cook, do you think they're going to be really excited? Or if you go in there like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, right? You have to tell everybody you're excited, and then they automatically believe you. Wink, wink. But if you go into a show, if whatever energy you take into a show is going to be reciprocated. And so, look, they're back here cracking up at me. But whatever, you have to have excitement. If you have excitement, then they're going to be excited. And so one way that you can get people excited is with our new recipes, right? Because new recipes always brings out the fun in people when you can test new recipes out. You laughing at me. No. But even more so when you have new products to try the recipes out with, especially the cookware. How many of you guys have the cookware, the new cookware? Anybody have it? Okay. So the new cookware, what I love, okay, there's a couple things that I'm kind of obsessed with. But as far as using them as tools to book shows, and using them as tools to sell, okay? The thing I love is that you have open stock pieces of cookware. Beforehand, in our old catalog, you had the 5-piece and a 7-piece, and then you had other open stock pieces, but you couldn't get key pieces like a 10-inch skillet or, an 8-inch saute pan by themselves. You had to buy that as a part of a set. And so what I love is I look at that as a try me, okay? So for someone even that owns our previous sets of executive cookware or stainless cookware, if they just want to kind of try out the new cookware, then what's great is you can offer them, that 8-inch saute just as an open stock piece where before you couldn't do that. And so, again, same thing goes with, the 10-inch skillet. The 10-inch skillet has got a nice little price tag to it. So that is the perfect place to start with booking a show, right? So if you have somebody that's kind of eyeballing the cookware, I tell people at my shows all the time, I'm like, I'll take your money, but I would rather see you get it for half price or for free. But I'm not a sucker. I'll take your money, right? So what I would recommend doing, though, is that if you've been with Pampered Chef for a little while, you reach out to any customers that, number 1, have talked about owning our cookware, or number 2, those that actually do own our cookware already. Because, why would you want to reach out to someone that already owns our cookware? And it's just that because you want them to get a piece of that new to try it out, okay, so that they fall madly in love with it. My husband is obsessed with the new nonstick cookware. The handles come off. The stuff is so easy to clean. I don't have to worry about my kids scratching the pans. It can go into the dishwasher. It's a mom's dream, okay? So that's the other customer base that I would tell you to reach out to, are those moms, okay? People that have families and people that have a busy lifestyle. Typically, those are the kind of people that reach for a nonstick pan, okay? Is anybody that's got a busy lifestyle. Number 2, know your stuff, okay? So kind of what I always get told about at my shows and after my shows is that I'm really good at selling products, okay? And how do you get really good at selling products? It's because you know your stuff, right? You have to know what you're talking about. You have to make people believe that our products are the best products on the market, because they are. But if you don't believe it, how are you going to get someone else to believe it? And so the way that you change your belief about our products is by educating yourself on them, okay? So when you can talk fluidly about a product versus having to grab a catalog and read the information to someone, how much more believable is it to someone that's thinking about buying it when you can just spout off the information to them? For me, I think that's why people shop from me, okay? Is because they don't have to wait for me to get back with them. I can give them answers, but I can also, because I use the products, and that's kind of key number 2, use your products. It goes hand in hand with this. Know your stuff. The way you get to know your stuff is by using it. If you're not using Pampered Chef products, how really are you going to know the actual benefits of the products, right? You have to use them to know it. So remember, practice makes perfect, right? What's the best way to practice with one of our tools? Use it how? On Facebook Live, right? So I am proud. I got to give kudos over here, Miss Lakin, after our training that we did the other night. Lakin has done 2 Facebook Live demos. She was kind of nervous because of the kids and, you know, whatever. And I'm like, look, it's real life. You know, you can't make this stuff up. And look, I seen one of my fellow consultants, a fellow director, did a Facebook Live the other day. And her lid popped off of her ceramic cooker, or the ceramic egg cooker, like popped off and took a light bulb out. So I'm just saying, you can't make this stuff up, right? And what's so fun about that is that it's real life. Like, we're pampered chefs. We're not perfect chefs, right? So
I made kettle corn and put the fire alarm on.
yeah. And those are the things that
And I
people
sold burgers.
remember you. People remember that stuff, you know? So use Facebook Live. Don't be afraid of Facebook Live, okay?
I still am.
We may mess up, you know, but what's important is that people believe in our products when they see it in action and they can taste the results, or they can see you and your, you know, kind of perception of what's going on. So use them. Using them is the best way to sell them. So how, you know, so you have to use the new products to book, you know, you get ideas to try. Start with identifying previous hosts and guests who would love these new products and recipes, or those you've already had fun with. So again, a lot of people are afraid if you had a host, okay, so say Lakin had already hosted a show with me, okay? Say maybe it was, I don't know, last summer. So some people as consultants, we would kind of hesitate in reaching back out to Lakin because she hosted a show within the last summer. But guess what? Lakin might need a night, you know, with her friends. A year later, I mean, I'd be begging for another night with my friends. But we also have brand new products, you know, to offer that hosted a party with the, you know, last year. But it is definitely the perfect opportunity to reach back out to people when we have a new catalog. I always like to say a brand new catalog is nice because it brings new energy into your business. It actually can revitalize your business. If your business is stale or you don't have bookings, those products, the reason why Pampered Chef invested so much money in this line this year is to help consultants get back on track for spring and summer. Okay. They wanted to really bring energy into it with that kind of those products that, you know, you really need to book a show for to get it for half price or free, because most people can't afford to just spend, you know, $200 or $300 on cookware in reality. So tip number 3, hold your own product launch party, guys. You know, I hear so many times, okay, the excuses. You guys all know how I feel about excuses, right? What I say earlier, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't have both, right? You can't make excuses and make money. It won't work. Trust me. So host your own product launch party by inviting past guests and VIPs over to see the new products and try a recipe. It's the perfect way for you to sample and try new recipes with the products. And it's also the perfect way for your guests and customers to also see those products in action, okay? If you don't have bookings on your calendar, right? I mean, it's kind of a win-win situation, because what I find most of the time, especially if you're gonna use the cookware, is that, yeah, they're gonna taste the products. God, I hope not. Man, they would really need a mouthful of new teeth if they did. But it's you know, typically they fall in love with it because they're tasting the food, but then they also place orders. But most of the times they book shows because they see the products in action. So with a launch party, you can personally share the excitement about the new products and secure future bookings. And don't forget, you'll also get some great benefits, you know, because that party goes into your name and then you're going to have the host rewards from it. So an extra tip on number 3 for you guys. I know this is going to sound really weird, but when you do your own launch party, you have to host coach yourself. Okay. Does anybody know why I tell you that?
because when you know your stuff, then you tend to skip areas or things that you would normally do with a host.
Right. So you have to host coach yourself, because we will slack off. We will be like, oh, I don't need to mail invitations. I don't need to do this. You know, my friends are just going to come. Well, guess what? They're not going to. Okay. And so everything you tell your host to do, you need to also do for yourself. It's kind of like, has anybody ever held a party for another direct sale company?
Yes.
Anybody ever done that? Okay. So what I've noticed in the past, and I've actually done this in the past, like a long time ago, when I would have somebody that, you know, was hosting a party for me that was in direct sales, I wouldn't really host coach them, because you automatically assume that person, because they're in direct sales, knows what they're doing. Oh, they know that they should invite. They know they should do this. They know they should do that. So I'm just not going to host coach this person. And then you get to their house and you're like, where's everybody at? Well, there's no one there, right? Nobody's home. Nobody's there. Sometimes the host wasn't even there, because I failed as a consultant to do my job. So it's kind of the same concept, that you have to host coach yourself in order to get the results that you want from your launch party or a reopening party. You have to host coach yourself. Okay. So don't ever forget that. So create memorable experiences, okay, at your shows. That's tip number 4. Create memorable experiences. Guests want to have fun and solve their kitchen problems when they attend a party. So that's why Pampered Chef is really pushing that experience, the party experience training, is because there's a lot of information in there, and how you can add fun and add value with cooking tips and other things through that training. Okay. So if you haven't taken it, I promise you it will totally be worth your 45 minutes to do it. And so when you do, you're going to learn about 5 promises of each party type to create engaging experiences. So tip number 5, share the opportunity. You know the impact that Pampered Chef has made on your life. Okay. No matter whether that's big or small. You know, for some of us are just staying active to stay active because we love Pampered Chef. Some of us, we need a full-time income, like myself. I know how Pampered Chef has changed my life. And where some of you guys, $30, you know, if you're just an active consultant, may not see $30 as being life-changing, but I promise you, to somebody, that $30 will be life-changing, okay? And I tell you this because, think about it. I lived paycheck to paycheck, literally most months after I lost my job. Me and my husband had no idea how we were going to pay bills, how we were going to put food in my kids' mouths. And so $30 at that time was gas in the gas tank for my husband to get to work. You know, it was groceries for my family. It was, you know, part of my electric bill. So don't ever look down on $30. $30 can change someone's life, I promise you, okay? So sometimes people need flexibility for income. Sometimes people want product discounts. Some of us are in it for friendships. Some of us for amazing trips. This business has so much to offer. At parties, you get to share your own story and use the new products to introduce a consultant experience to the guests. You can help enrich lives one meal and one memory at a time. And I love that Pampered Chef updated our kind of motto last year to that last sentence. You can help enrich lives one meal and one memory at a time. Because really, when you think about the symbolism of the dinner table and Pampered Chef, that is why Pampered Chef uses the dinner table as its symbol. Because this is where you make memories. You guys think about it. How many stories do you remember when you were younger about gathering around the table with your family? You know, I remember throwing things across the table at my sister and hitting her in the side of the face. I mean, I was violent. I'm sorry. But really, a lot of nowadays, not a lot of people do that anymore. But when I think about it, I think about those memories. And so Pampered Chef that's our mission statement. We're on a mission to bring people back around the dinner table. So recruiting, how high can you go in March? Pampered Chef wants to know. So in January, get this, guys. January, we broke our own company record from January 2017 to 2018. So we had targeted 2,108 new consultants in the month of January. Well, when you challenge the directors of this company, okay, we're on a mission to make Pampered Chef proud. And we ended up recruiting 2,453 new consultants in January. So in March, they're challenging us again, okay? And so in March 2016 was our highest ever month in the whole entire Pampered Chef since it's been created, okay, 37 years ago. So our highest month was 3,974 new consultants. And so Pampered Chef wants to know, how many can we do? Okay. So Pampered Chef really is the reason why all of us have been talking about recruiting, because we want to make them proud, right? I'm proud to be a Pampered Chef consultant. I'm proud to wear my apron. And so I challenge each of you guys to take on their challenge and see how high we can go together. So sometimes when we use our new products, that's kind of your best leg in for bringing on a new consultant. I'll tell you the piece that I'm focused on as far as the new tools go and recruiting people is the grill pan, okay? Why am I focused on the grill pan? Anybody know?
Because it's in the kit.
Uh-huh. Nikki said because it's in the kit. Absolutely. Because when somebody's interested in the grill pan, okay, and I know that I can put that grill pan plus $750 more products other than that grill pan in their house for the same price, it's a win-win for that person. Okay. So how do you do that? Okay. You do that when you have somebody that's interested in the grill pan, and that's when you offer, okay, them the opportunity, okay, to get that ultimate kit for $249. But remember, this month we have the kit rebate. So they qualify in 30 days, they get half of their money back. So think about it. If they qualify in 30 days, they're going to spend less money in 30 days for that grill pan plus $750 more in products than they would have just buying it outright. That's how you get someone to join that's interested in the grill pan. You have to talk money with them, okay? I know I told you guys in the pop-up training about a week ago, money is what talks, okay? When you talk money, that's the international language, guys. Money is the international language. So when you tell somebody how they can save money and how much money that they can save, it's a win-win. So how will you share this opportunity? Okay, that's what I want you guys to think about, is how you're going to go forward and share this opportunity. It's not fair for us to hold it to ourselves. You know, we have to offer this business to everyone. All right, so we're in March. I hope everybody knows what the specials are for March. Does everybody know what the specials are for March? Okay, good. Because I'm a nice little director and I posted a whole album of images on our team page for you guys. So hopefully you've seen that. So this month though, when you submit $750 in commissionable sales, you're going to get the set of Help With Cancer items that will be available for customers in the month of May. Okay. So you'll get the pink and white Twix-It clips. You'll get the mini skinny scraper and then a 2-cup prep bowl set. So that's what you're earning this month when you submit $750 in sales. Okay. Why do you want to earn that?
So you can show it to shows. So
you can show it at your shows, right? So you can do your Facebook Lives with it. Right? Right, Lakin?
Sure.
So you get those products, and then in the month of April, that's when you use those products in the month of April to get bookings for May shows. Okay? Because generally when you start talking about the Help With Cancer items, like I have a list of people every year, contact me when Help With Cancer comes out, blah, 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 blah. I'll have, gazillion orders for them, but then I'll also have my regular people every year that have their Help With Cancer parties. Okay? And so April is the month that you start talking about those parties, but you need to have them in order to be able to do that. It just doesn't speak the same when here's my picture, this is what you can get in the month of May, versus seeing them physically in your hands, okay? So we just talked about this, the half-price kit being on rebate, or the kit, the new consultant kit being on half-price kit rebate. Oh my gosh, I'm a hot mess tonight. So for hosts this month, they can get stoneware for 60% off. So let's see. It's March 12th. Is it too late on March 12th to book a March show? No? No, it's not, right? We still have how many days left of the month? Is there 30 days or 31? 31 days in March. I can never remember that little knuckle trick and all those other tricks. So we still have over 2 full weeks, we'll put it that way, in order to book shows and to actually hold shows. So how do you book shows halfway through the month with this month's special? How do you do that?
Find out what stoneware they want. And then tell them they can get it 60% off.
Right. So communicating with people how they can get the stoneware 60% off. What are some other ways that you could kind of entice people, get them wanting stoneware?
Show it on Facebook Live.
Hold on. What did Lincoln say?
Not me personally. I'm not me.
Lincoln said use Facebook Live.
I was talking about Becky. Wait, that's recorded. Yeah, that was for Becky.
So we have her on recording that she's going to do a Facebook Live with stoneware products, right? You guys heard that. So Facebook Live, though. And how would you do that? Okay, so here's my demo for you guys. Super simple. Get a roasting chicken. They cost like $5 at the grocery store, right? Pop that sucker in the deep cover baker if you own the deep cover baker. Cook it for your 30 minutes. You go live when it's getting ready to come out of the microwave. So when it's got like 2 minutes left, that's when you go Facebook Live, because you don't want somebody waiting and twiddling your thumbs for 30 minutes while your chicken's cooking. You go live when it's getting ready to get done. You take it out. You let them, when you open that, they see that steam rise and the chicken is not clucking anymore, okay? That's when you sell, or that's when you get people to book a show for that deep cover baker. I mean, $40 for the deep covered baker versus $90 for the deep covered baker. Which option are you taking? Option A, the smart way, or option B, the way that I'll still take your money, like I said? No, people are going to book a show because they want. What we miss so many times is that people need us because we need to solve the problems in their kitchen. People come home from work at 5:30 or 6 o'clock at night. The last thing they want to do is cook, okay? And so many Americans drive through a drive-through, even though sit there for about 10 minutes in the drive-through normally. By the time that person has gone through the drive-through, gotten their food, and back home, you could have already made a 30-minute dinner, okay? And saved yourself, I know for my family, about $40. One roasting chicken, I can get 3 meals out of one roasting chicken because I am that tight. I can rub pennies together. I promise you, and make $1. So that's how you book, though. That's how you get lifelong customers. That's how you get people on your VIP page, by giving them those valuable time and money-saving tips. The deep cover baker and the rock crock, that is your Facebook Live demo, that chicken, because you can do it with either one. So when the rock crock goes on special, what do you think I'm demoing? Chicken, right? Mm-hmm. The chicken. I want you guys to remember this. Everybody repeat after me. I want to hear you guys, so unmute yourselves. Ready? Do. Everybody say it. Do the chicken. Do the chicken. Okay? Now you're going to go to bed thinking about doing the chicken. You're welcome. All right. So for guests, this month they can get a free micro cooker. Okay? So, Okay. So if you're still not sure about how to book with stoneware this month, again, back to marketing imagery. Up at the top section where you find all of the host specials and guest specials, okay? Has anybody ever seen these little sheets? Anybody ever seen the guest worksheets, the host and guest worksheets? Anybody ever really looked at them to see what they are? Or you look at them, you're like, oh, there's a bunch of words on there. I don't know what. Now I got time for that.
Help you with booking.
Yes. So I challenge each of you guys to go to marketing imagery, go to the host and guest specials, and for every month that's posted in there, for the host and for the guest, there's these special sheets. They're consultant training worksheets. And they give you words and ideas every single month on how to use those products that are on special to book shows. Again, something new that Pampered Chef is doing for you guys. So what's on special in April? Well, man, look, we have a little mystery going on right here. Do you guys know what you can get in April for yourselves? Huh.
Well, I got it.
In April, when you submit $750 in commissionable sales, you're going to get the new summer products that are coming out. Okay. So yes, this summer we will have more products coming out for our customers. And so you want those products in your hands, I promise you, in order to book summer shows. So in the month of April, you want to make sure you submit at least $750 in commissionable sales. For new consultants, obviously, we know it always comes out on the first day of the month, so we won't know that special. So our hosts in April are going to have their choice of items for 60% off. This is like unheard of for Pampered Chef to do this special this soon in the year again.
Right.
Normally, they wait until June to do it. So they're doing it again because they want you guys booking shows, okay? So not only did they give you the half price kit rebate again this month when they just did it in January, they're now giving you the 60% off ability for anything in the catalog in the month of April. It is a win-win, guys. If you're not taking advantage of telling somebody, well, you can get that for, be like Oprah. You can get that for 60. You can get that for 60. You can get that for 60. You can get anything in the catalog you want for 60% off. This is the time to fill your calendar. So again, just like there was for March, there's also the consultant training worksheets available for you guys to check out. So new product training. Okay. So we have all these brand new products. Is everybody comfortable selling the new products?
I wasn't until I went on Consultant Corner and printed out all
the worksheets. Yes. So Pampered Chef, I'm telling you guys, in the last 3 months, they have stepped up their game to really, I don't even know how to describe it, to really help. That's the only word I can think of, to help you guys with taking your business to the next level. And so this spring and summer, not only have they opened up those virtual party packs and all of the other, regular party packs, but they've also added a ton of product training information for you guys to take a look at. Now, that means you have to take a look at it though, right? So they give us all this information, but if nobody's looking at it and educating themselves, then Pampered Chef has just wasted a bunch of money and resources providing it and nobody's looking. And so they do know how many consultants are actually looking at it. And that's how they go forward and decide how much money they're going to utilize on our marketing materials, okay, and stuff that they provide you guys with is by how many people are opening it and using it. So they actually do have the ability to know how many consultants in the company are actually using the material so that they're not wasting money in the future. So I will tell you, I've looked at all of this stuff and it is absolutely, I wish I would have had it 7 years ago. I can only think how much better off I would have been as a new consultant or, mildly seasoned consultant to have all the materials when a new catalog came out, to be able to sit down and really inform myself of those products, okay, other than just using them myself. So the products are grouped into 3 stories. You've got in the catalog, you've got weeknight cooking, you have summer fun, and then you have baking. And then the best part is the stories fit perfectly into the context of our product line. So you guys think about the products that came out. You've got your cookware that fits into the weeknight cooking. You've got your summer fun that fits in with the popsicle maker and those, other things. And then you've got the baking because what came out? Huh? Chicken? She's still thinking chicken. Do the chicken. Do the chicken. You got to keep telling her, do the chicken.
I'm like, bacon chicken.
Oh, goodness.
You can do the chicken.
Oh, my. She's going to make her mom do the chicken. Oh, goodness.
She told me to go live the other day, and that's what I told her. I said, well, why don't you go live for me in my group? That'd be perfect.
So the season's catalog, though, is packed with cool features to help you share the great products, experiences, and opportunities that you can offer. So some of the things you're going to find in the catalog, there's new party ideas to help you get bookings. So if you haven't even looked through the catalog, look through the catalog, okay? Because really they've used the catalog even as a tool for new consultants, okay? So they've added little, you know, show ideas to kind of, when somebody's looking through the catalog and they say, oh, a s'mores party, you know, it's fun. That's what people want, is fun. There's recipes that are right in the catalog built in there with them. There's recipe call outs, okay, that point to recipe resources on pamperedchef.com. And even on the digital catalog, if you click it, it takes you to a link, which is pretty awesome. There's video and blog call outs, which just means that, you know, again, if you're on the digital link, that it'll take you to a YouTube video to actually watch a product in action, which is pretty cool. But it also, if it's in the regular catalog, it shows them that there's a video available on YouTube or on our blog. So this is something that I love. There is was and now pricing. So for fall and winter, so we know the all-purpose pot just left our catalog. So they decided to be really smart with that. And they actually marked the product down, okay, in that catalog. They had never done that before to test whether they could help move inventory that they were getting ready to change. And so we do have, again, products in the catalog, and you may not have noticed this, but the double burner grill pan, the double burner griddle will be leaving, okay, spring and summer, because the new one will come out in the fall in the brand new materials. And so what they've done is they've marked those products down now, okay, like $50. Okay, so we've taken like 40 or 50 bucks off of these pans. So how do you market that for people to book a show with? Well, you take it and you say, oh my gosh, Pampered Chef already took 40 bucks off of this, and now you can get it for half price. Or in April, you can get it for how much?
60%.
60% off. Hello. Chicken, or winner chicken dinner. Gosh. I have not been drinking, Sue, I promise. So you'll see more in the index on call outs, okay? And then there's also customer reviews within the catalog too. Who better to sell a product than someone that's already used it, okay? And who better that's already used it than a customer? And so they've called those out in the catalog also. All right, so on there, this is what Nikki mentioned a minute ago and what we were kind of talking about, that there are worksheets available for you guys with product information on all of the new products available, okay? So under the training and resources tab, and then under the spring and summer updated materials is where you will find those. Another thing I want to make sure you guys know is that they've also put together a lot of product videos. My favorite one is definitely the cookware. You need to educate yourself on the new cookware. Again, know the materials that it's made of, know that it's PFOA free and that there's not any Teflon and all of these things that people, when they're going to spend that kind of money on, are going to ask you, okay? So make sure you watch the product training video on cookware. So experience training, we already kind of talked about this a little bit. So the promises on the experience training that they want you guys to remember is to allow plenty of time for people to mingle at your parties. We want to create a social atmosphere. Remember to join the party, okay? And I know that sounds weird, but so many times we're in consultant mode when we're at a show, okay? And you're just the consultant. But what we really need to be is the consultant and that fun person, right? Because why are people going to book shows with you?
Becky always joins the party.
Oh, heck yeah, girl. If you're having fun, they're going to have fun, okay? And people book shows with fun people. Because, I mean, if you're not laughing at one of my shows, something is wrong with you, I promise. Am I right? Am I lying to you?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it is, when I'm around, it's comedy hour. You guys think it's bad right now, but it is comedy hour at my shows. If you've not gone to a show with me, you need to come to a show with me. Just make sure you wear the...
Especially at one of my family shows.
And selling can be social. What does that mean? Selling can be social. Let your customers talk, okay? People are listening to other people. People are going to trust the opinions of other people at the show before they're going to trust you. I know that sounds weird. I know we should walk in and put the apron on and people should just trust us. But it doesn't happen. I do that at every show. They're talking about when you let people talk about what their favorite products are.
And you sold it.
Yeah, that's how you sell products. You let people tell what their favorite product is. That gets conversations going. There's a trust that has to be built with people first. And in order for someone to book a party with you, in order for somebody to make a purchase with you, they have to trust you. They have to actually like you a little bit, but they have to trust you. If the trust is not there, most of the time that's when they haven't booked the show and they haven't even placed an order with you because there's just something, maybe she smells, maybe I sweat too much. I don't know, because we all know Becky sweats too.
Becky does sweat.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All those tips, all those things, that's what really builds a show. So promise number 2, promise to build relationships. Because again, ultimately, if you're not building relationships and connections with people, you're not going to continue a business. Okay, I just promise you that. Here's my promise to you from this one. You will not book shows or build a team if people do not trust you, right?
Can I share with them my text?
Absolutely. I'm going to grab a drink. Yep.
I think I shared this with y'all. I know I shared it with my team, and I'm not going to say any names because this person is still in Pamper Shop. But
I will. No.
I received a text from one of my hosts, and this is why I always say, even what Becky's saying about building relationship with people. So I received a text from my host last week, and she said she was at a friend's Pamper Chef party, and the consultant was extremely pushy, and she put it in all caps. And so this consultant kept trying to push herself to get her to book a party and place an order. And it made me feel good to know as a consultant, because what my host said was, I only want to work with Nikki and Nikki only. So unfortunately, we do have consultants in the business that don't care and they just pushy or they want to sell. But when you make your people feel special, I've been in the business 2 years, and when I tell you my business is word of mouth. So that says a lot to me, and it means a lot. So building relationship is key in this business if you want your business to be successful.
Absolutely. You guys already know how I feel about relationships, right? Why else would someone like Lakin, okay, have literally given up her business to rejoin her business with me? It's relationships. Why else would Sue, that used to be my host, book 2 or 3 parties sometimes every year with me? It's about relationships. I mean, Sue's family is like my family. Okay, that's the kind of relationships that I like to build with people. The ones
my family don't even book off of me. They book off Becky.
It's sad but true. I'm sorry. I even was like, you need to book on Sue. And they're like, but then I'll feel bad. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, but then I won't see Becky.
They just want to see me. Okay? But that's...
No, they really
She wants to see Tim, for sure. She'd
want
rather
Tim.
see my husband than me.
I make him sweet tea, and he does my dishes.
Honey, she's talking about you again. But guys, really, this is what it's all about, though, okay? The lifeline of our Pampered Chef business is people. Okay. And if you don't build relationships with people, you don't have a lifeline through your business. You know, yeah, somebody can call an order from you. And if you don't do all those extras for those people, do you think that person's going to come back to you? No. If you take the extra step to make sure, instead of them just placing an order with you, that you actually take time to follow up and do customer care, or reach out to them and see if they need recipes, or just reach out to them and say hi and see how they like their product. That's what people remember, okay? That is going the extra distance for people. So go beyond coaching to engage with your hosts. Your hosts need to become your friends, okay? When your hosts are your friends, you will have a steady business every single selling season. You will have those people that are already on your calendar for December. And trust me, I do. I have people that are on my calendar for December. First Friday of every December is Becky Solar's in Charlestown, West Virginia's party. I can mark it like clockwork because that's the kind of business I have built in 7 years. Connect with every guest on a personal level. You want to know their names. You want to know, Sue's crazy family and all their drama. You want to know all that stuff. You're muted.
So when is Amanda's party?
Always Halloween. She has a Halloween party every year.
Every year.
Every year. Be real and authentically yourself. What does that mean? It means I can't be Nikki. Nikki can't be me. Nikki can't be Sue, and Sue can't be Renee. None of us can be like each other. We have to be ourselves, right? People can read through you. Trust me. When you're being like Nikki was talking about a couple minutes ago, being shady and all about yourself, people see through it. When people feel like they're nothing but a dollar sign to you and they're not a person, that's when people check out. Okay? They check out. Sharing the business to people is so much easier when you've built a relationship with them first. Okay? So yeah, it took me how many years, Sue, for you to get to join my team? But you did, right? After all those times of asking. Stay connected, like I said earlier, outside of the party. So virtually, what they want us to promise is inform your host, okay? Engage with your host. Inspire your host. Help your host decide how many guests to invite and keep coaching throughout the party. So again, really that goes back to host coaching and building a relationship, even with a virtual host. Just because they're on the other side of a keyboard doesn't mean they're not a real person. There's ways for you to engage with that person, even if it's a virtual party. You can go as far as Tiffany. Before she does a virtual party, she has a phone call with that person. I promise you that is why she does what she does with virtual parties, because she connects with them as a person, not just as a keyboard. Okay? That brings that person to life, and it also lets them know that she cares about the success of their party enough to actually talk on the phone with them. Promise number 2 with virtual parties is I promise to connect to people. Introduce yourself and invite others to do the same, okay? On our outline, you're going to see that I tell you guys to go Facebook Live, Lincoln.
I skim over that part.
I know, everybody's like, I don't see this. Becky put it there, but I don't see this. You do see it.
I skim over it. Just glance at it.
Why is it important? And I think more so in a virtual party than in a cooking show setting, you have to let people see you. Okay?
I was going to say, I'm doing a virtual party now, and it's coming down to the end. I had laryngitis, so I couldn't talk for a while. Probably the first 5 days. I went live yesterday. She got $300 in orders.
Yes. People need to see you, okay? What did I say a couple minutes ago? They have to trust you, right? Before they will order from you. Well, if you think there's just a robot on the other side of the computer typing all of these posts and putting pictures with them, right? Because most of us use a posting program of some sort and, you know, doing virtual parties. Most people do. If you think that that's all it's down to, that there's really not someone on the other side of that because you haven't really got to see them, see their personality, see how, you know, they're still in their pajamas or whatever, see that they're drinking a cup of coffee or, you know, whatever the case is. But if you can't see the real person, how can you connect with them? And if you can't connect with them, why would I throw my money at someone I have no idea who you are?
And then you get more bookings too.
Absolutely. It really equates back down to, if you want to have successful virtual parties, you're going to step outside of your comfort zone, okay? This is your comfort zone. You see this? You see this, Lakin? This circle represents your comfort zone. You see my nose? Okay, you guys see my nose in the comfort zone? That is not where success happens. Success happens when your nose is outside of the circle, okay? You have to step outside of your comfort zone in order to be successful in anything that you do, whether it's Pampered Chef or another business. I know for some people that's not comfortable to think about, but if you want results, that's what you have to do. You have to step outside of the comfort zone. Now you guys are all going to have nightmares about my nose in a circle, right? Just think about it though. You know, if you want to have virtual parties be successful, you have to go the extra mile virtually to do it, okay? That's why I'm like, shoot, I would rather be in front of a room full of people naked and do a cooking show than do a virtual party, okay? Because in the same context, how they want to see me, I feel like I'm at my best when I see people, okay? So when I can't read someone's body language or know what they're thinking by their facial expressions, I struggle, okay? Tiffany laughs at me all the time. I do virtual parties and I suck at them, and I'll admit it, okay? I suck at them. I'm great at writing outlines for you guys, but I suck at doing virtual parties. There you have it. Now that I've given you all a laugh. All right, so introduce yourself, like I said, by going Facebook Live.
Got it.
Respond to every guest interaction, big or small, okay? And how do you respond to somebody on Facebook? Does anybody know my philosophy on this? Laura should know. We talked about this the other night. Respond on your virtual parties, not with just a statement, but with a question, okay? So let's play this out for a second. We have a post about a rock crock. Okay, and Renee has just written on the under the post, I really like the rock crock. As the consultant, is this thumbs up or thumbs down to be the response? Me too.
It's not very good because it dies right there.
Conversation ends, right? You need to say, me too. What's your favorite thing to do with the rock crock?
Or if they don't have it, what would you like
Exactly.
to do?
Or if their comment is, oh my gosh, I'd really like to have the rock crock. Or somebody says it's too expensive or whatever, you always answer and ask a question. Just like a recruiting conversation, you keep the conversation going, okay? That is how you have successful virtual parties. It's a conversation. It's a two-way conversation. Just like at a party. It's all fun and games. People want to have fun even if it's a virtual party, okay? And the way you can do that is with games. And in that virtual party pack, we no longer have to make games. Pampered Chef is doing it for us, which, hello, if I can take, you know, all this time that I've been doing for, oh my gosh, you know how long outlines used to take me to make for you guys? It literally, when I used to make, last year when I did all the outlines, the baking outline, you know, the one pot meal outline, it would take me about 25 hours of my time to make an outline for you guys. That's a lot of time, right? Think of how many more things I could have been doing, how I could have host coached better, how I could have booked more shows, whatever. I could have taken a nap. Who knows? I could have used a nap probably at some point in that 25 hours. What? Today's National Nap Day? How did I missed my nap for y'all. I have you know. That is not right. I guess I get I'm going to use that coupon tomorrow. I got a do not contact order tomorrow. No, I'm just joking. But seriously, think about it. What was I at? What was I talking about?
Virtual parties.
Virtual parties and what? Where was I at?
Your time.
Your time, 25 hours. Holy moly. I need coffee, I swear. Yes. So this last outline, it took me 3 hours to put it together. 3 hours. So 25 hours down to 3 hours. And that's because of the resources Pampered Chef gave me to do it. Okay. So it saved me a lot of time. Guests are craving connection, so create it with Facebook Live. Just saying. Ask questions to boost engagement. So I have another challenge for you guys. Are you guys ready for another challenge? We love challenges, right? Susie, don't you shake your head, Naomi. I know where you live. So we are going to be doing another, well, I shouldn't say another, but a booking blitz, okay? These 3 documents I'm going to post on our team page later on. You already have the copy of them. Nikki, you already have the copy of them. And Tiffany took it home. Wait till you guys, I'm going to tell her, hey, Tiffany, watch later on. We renamed you Tiffany. She'll love that one. So we're going to have another booking blitz. It's going to start this weekend. It's going to run through the end of the month because I want to actually, no, we're going to make it a weekend again. We're just going to do a weekend. We're going to do it this weekend. See how many more parties that we can book, okay? But who just went,
Me, because I have to work Saturday.
I don't care if you got to work Saturday, you got Friday, you've got half a Saturday, and you got Sunday. Don't make that excuse for me.
I only have Sunday off.
I'm muting you. You're
Okay.
muting. Muted. Love you. So anyway, so these are going to have the words. These are the words. So these are going to be the words, though, to use. And a lot of times when we're talking to people about booking a show with us, we run into what we call objections, okay? And so they've also given you the words to help you get through the objections. So again, thank you, Pampered Chef. You are amazing. So make sure to take a look at this. More information will be posted probably on Wednesday for our booking blitz this weekend. So are we ready? Josh, are we ready to affirm and commit to ourselves? So you guys can see the words on the screen. I want you guys to read the words on the top right here. I want to hear you guys say this out loud. This part right here. Who's ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Say it. I have the skills
and support
I need to achieve my goals. Because if you don't believe it, how is the next person going to believe it? Right? And how do you reaffirm your beliefs in yourself? It's by educating yourself first. So the more comfortable you feel speaking to people about things, the more you're going to believe it, and then your results are going to change. Okay? It's a cycle. Okay? We call it the belief triangle because your belief, here we go. This is my nose again. No, I'm just joking. At the top of the triangle is your belief. Down here on the corner is your actions. And on this corner is your results. And what happens is your actions. So you have your belief. You've got your actions. So what you do reaffirms your results. Your results reaffirm your belief. Okay? So if you try things and you get bad results, then you think, because you start believing it, that you can't do something. But if you try something and you get good results, what happens to your belief? You believe you can, right? So always remember that triangle. So you've got your belief, your actions, and your results. So I want you guys to write down, and you don't have to tell me, but I want you to write down how many people you will personally recruit in the month of March. How many shows you will personally book in the month of March. And how many sales you will personally submit in the month of March. So if everybody can take a second and write that down. And I want to leave you guys with this quote. You will either step forward into growth, or you will step back into safety. So you have to decide whether you're ready to step forward and grow, or if you're going to step back and be safe.
Let me see the screen. It was recruit and what else?
Recruit, how many shows you're going to book in March, and then what your sales will look like in March. And if you're not afraid, okay, and you're moving forward and want to grow, then I challenge you later on when this meeting's over to send me those numbers. Okay? All right, so who has questions? Anybody have questions? Man, how did I do that? It's 8:01. Woo! Awesome. That was a lot of information too. Shoot. Anybody have questions? There's only 2 of you left. I scared everyone else off. Oh my gosh. Well, for those of you guys that are watching, I love you too. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Renee, do you have any questions at all?
Not right now.
Not right
But
now?
I probably will have after I go over my notes and everything.
Awesome. Well, let me know. I do have time if you want to do a private Zoom or call, talk, that I can talk with you sometime this week if you need to.
Okay. Okay.
Miss Sue, any questions for you, my dear?
Not really.
Not really, squeaky mouse. Okay, well, I'm going to stop the recording.